Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. Today we are spending the day in the life of a self-employed girly. So I used to be a 9-to-5 corporate girl if you were here back then, and I used to film my days in financial advice, and I really used to enjoy having them on my channel. And since I've been completely self-employed, working for myself, a one-man band, I just haven't really documented it too much. But I thought today we could spend the day together. No day is the same. Every single day is wildly different, but I have got a really busy day today. So much to do, quite a nice variety. So I thought it would be a nice day we could just spend together and you can see what I get up to. For anyone that doesn't know me, I'm a full-time content creator. So I do social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube in terms of influencing, which I absolutely detest that word. But I also do content for brands as well on the side, which is basically creating content for them to use as adverts on their pages, which is basically a UGC creator, user-generated content. I'm also picking up a little bit of that work at the minute. And I'm also building my own business on the side, which is strictly confidential at the minute, but we've got a lot going on. There's a lot of fingers in lots of different pies, and it just makes it crazy busy, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm learning so much. That was something that was so key to me when I left full-time employment, 9-to-5. I didn't want to stop learning, so I really have made it like a mission of mine to keep learning, keep busy, change things all the time, and just try different things out. Now that I do have the freedom of working for myself, I can actually explore different areas, see what I like, see what I don't like, and that's exactly what I've been doing for the last year and a half of being self-employed. There's lots of things I've tried out which I didn't like, and there's new things I'm exploring, and it's really, really fun. But as a result of all of that, guys, if you know me, you know it's no secret that I do suffer quite badly with getting anxiety, getting extremely overwhelmed. The level of overwhelmed I've been experiencing lately has just been no joke. Like, it's been really bad. It's been keeping me up at night. It means I can't always focus on my tasks as well. Like, I literally get so overwhelmed at how much work I have to do, I can't get anything done, and then I just sit and procrastinate. Sometimes it passes, and other times you get in that rut and it just gets so bad that it's like, right, I actually may just need a little bit of assistance here. In the past, I have had therapy. Like, I've physically gone and seen someone. I've done it virtually and stuff like that. At this current moment in time, physically having to go to an appointment and see someone, although it's something to help me, that will just make me feel even worse, because that's not the method that's going to work for me right now. So I'm really proud to be introducing you to BetterHelp on a paid partnership basis, because they are just so good for someone like me. Like I say, I don't want to leave the house and see anyone, but I do feel like I need a little bit of help just to, you know, get back on track mentally, and just to stop feeling so just overwhelmed and anxious all the time, because it is hindering my personal life. Like, I just feel like I'm very moody at the minute. Like, I'm probably not that pleasant to be around for my partner, which obviously isn't very nice, and it's not nice to be in my head. Like, I am struggling a little bit. For anyone that hasn't heard of BetterHelp, they are an online therapy platform, and they'll match you with a credentialed therapist based on your specific circumstances and what you're looking to get out of it. They literally have over 1,000 therapists on there. You will find someone on there that you gel with. That is so key as well when it comes to having therapy and getting help in these areas. And what I love with BetterHelp is there are so many methods you can use them for. So you can do video call with them. It's all virtual, so you can do video call, you can message them if you don't want to be on a video, you can just do voice if you don't feel comfortable being on the camera. So it's literally personalised to you, which I think is amazing, because we're all different here, and sometimes you might not feel comfortable being on camera and, you know, doing a video call. That can make you feel even more anxious, and then it doesn't help the problem. So yeah, guys, if you are like me and you are struggling a little bit with that overwhelmed, really anxious, just not quite holding it together maybe, or there could, you know, there's so many things they can help you with, then do not put it off any longer. These sort of services are there to help you get better and to help you cope and to help you deal with these things. There is no shame in using services like this. I'm very much looking forward to using BetterHelp. I have a special discount for you guys. I'll leave the link on the screen and also down below, and that will get you a special discount off your first whole month of therapy. That is something I'm going to be doing this week, and let me know if you've tried them out before and what you think of them as well in the comments. So yeah, thank you BetterHelp for sponsoring that portion of the video. I think it's really great that we bring awareness to these sort of services that are so helpful and there to support you guys when you need it. But yeah, anyways, going back to my day, it's 9:54. I'm literally cutting it fine. I've got a meeting at 10 o'clock and I need to write down some questions, so I'm going to really quickly do that. The meeting I've got is for a business venture that I'm looking into at the minute. Honestly, guys, it's been a wild time, it really has. But I basically use my morning for emails, editing, and any virtual sort of things like this normally, and then I'll use my afternoons for filming. I like breaking up my day into a morning and an afternoon. Yeah, I do all my best work in terms of like on the computer, emails, correspondence, all in the morning. I love getting it done, and then I know my afternoon is free for filming. So like I say, I've literally got 5 minutes now until this meeting, which is not good. Like, I am seriously behind. So I'm gonna write a load of questions now that I need to ask the company. I am asking them a load of questions to decide who to go with for something, for a service that I need.
I sat down by the ocean. It's that tears that I feel up with emotions. Could I taste them for real?
Okay, so I have managed to write all my questions. It's 9:57, I've got 3 minutes. I basically knew what I needed to ask them. It was just a matter of getting it, like, I've got it in an email and stuff like that, but I just wanted it all in front of me so I could see clearly what I'm asking. Because I'm that sort of person, when I have phone calls, I sometimes forget what I'm gonna say. Actually, going back to the Better Help thing there, if you are going to use them, I would definitely recommend that you guys make a list of everything, because if you're anything like me, like, I'm a scatterbrain and I will forget something, because I get a bit nervous when I make phone calls. I'm not the most confident person when it comes to like video calls, phone calls. I always get a little bit anxious. So yeah, something I need to work on. But yeah, like I say, I do my best work. Sorry, I'm going all over the place here, but I do my best sort of computer work in the morning. I used to try and film in the morning. Like, I would get up and think, oh, if I start filming at 8 in the morning, I'm gonna have it all done by lunch, it's gonna be great. But I just wouldn't operate the best. When I first wake up, I get up about 7, half 7. I'm tired, I'm puffy, I'm not a morning girl at all. So that is very early for me. When I kind of do my makeup and get ready and film, it just doesn't quite work out. I found that I'm better off just doing all my laptop things and all my emails and going back with brands and looking at contracts and editing and all that sort of stuff, keeping up with my taxes. Like, there's so many things that go into running a business, guys. It's actually a little bit crazy. Some people that do content will have management. I do not have management. I've tried it out, didn't get on with it as I expected. Management is basically when you have a company managing your collaborations that come in when you work with brands, and they will of course take a fee for that, which is understandable. But yeah, I tried it out and I found that I just didn't have that. The work just slowed down, which is honestly so common in this industry. I just really like to be in control of things, and that's probably a little bit of my problem. I do feel like maybe I'm a little bit of a control freak. I struggle to delegate things out. Guys, that is something I've done a lot of actually in the last like few months. I've had to delegate things out, and I've had to like hire people to do jobs for me. Not like hire staff, but I've had to, you know, find contractors and things for certain jobs, because I physically don't have the expertise to do certain things I want to do. And it's been really difficult. I really have struggled to let go and trust people, which is not a good thing. It's something I need to work on, but I think it's quite common when you have your own business, when you're running everything yourself, to then suddenly let go and trust that someone else is going to care about your little baby as much as you. It's a hard one. So yeah, it's 10 o'clock now, so I'm expecting the phone to ring any minute. I was wondering why they hadn't called me. I've just rechecked the message and it says it's a meeting. Oh guys, it's gonna be a virtual meeting. Okay, I need to set it up now. Can't say I'm best pleased about that, but hey, that's what we need to do to get the job done. So let's get this meeting ready.
Longing for you, oh, but I can't get back. What can I do? What can I do when your train is gone? I don't wanna go back, don't wanna go back. If you are not with me, hey, do you read me? Go back to where we came from. If my hands are empty, hey, do you read me? Go back.
Lovely.
It's not glamorous, but it obviously is a big part of the business.
Yeah, of course.
Would you mention it at all, or was it difficult to say really? I found it really positive. I guess so your background, is it?
So I've self-taught myself everything. I've got no experience. I've just...
That's really good. You grasp the kind of variations you might have, or
yeah.
build. And if it's like A/B testing, or you know how any of it works at all, because I'm happy to give you kind of an...
no, I haven't at all. Only for my very like brief research online.
It's quite a simple model. I don't want to... They don't need to overcomplicate it. Essentially, what would happen is, now she's doing like 6,000.
So guys, I've just finished my call, as you would have seen, and I'm really proud of myself just for pushing through, because me in the past would have just gone back and said, please can we just make it a phone call and not a video call, like I'm not prepared. But I've just got on with it, and you do form better relationships with a company when you are physically seeing them instead of just like over the phone. Do you know what I mean? I just received a parcel. Can't show you what it is, guys, I'm afraid, because it's all part of what I'm doing. But you can see my reaction. I'm not convinced. Like, I ordered this thing I'm looking at from America, and it's either going to be really good or it's going to be really bad. I'm scared. Oh, it's not the best for how much it cost me, but it will do the job. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Anyway, guys, so start ticking off my list. To do today, we have done that, and we've also done that. So now it's time very soon to start filming my fashion stuff for today. I've got a last minute video to do for a brand to get ready with me for a sportswear brand, and they want it up tomorrow. So I've got to film it and edit it today, turn it around today. So I've got that to do. I've also got a reel to do for a holiday swim sort of stuff. And then I've also got 2 Instagram stories to do for a brand as well, and then that's all my brand stuff done today. It's a heavy day today of brand work. You have to be in the right mood to film sponsorships, I find. You know, I want to do the best job I possibly can, so I try and like bulk film them. So that's, once they're done, that's all my sponsorships done for this week. Some weeks you won't have any, but like at the minute, to be fair, it has been quite busy, which I'm not complaining. I do always get very conscious when I do too many because I'm aware that it doesn't look great, but it's just hard because I only will work with brands I, want to work with. I like their products. There's a lot of things I turn down or don't even reply to because, you can't reply to every email, guys. It's crazy. It's a crazy world out here. Honestly, it's wild. Some of the emails I get, like what brands ask for and what like they're willing to pay you or not pay you is actually wild. Absolutely wild. Like when you consider how much time and energy goes into it, wow. So some brands don't even get, like they reply. I know it sounds probably quite unprofessional, but I'm just going to be real here. Some brands reply and then it's so offensive in a way, I just delete the email. So like, you know what, like we're clearly not on the same page here. We're not even in the same book, let alone the same page. So I'm not wasting my energy anymore going back and forth. Because the amount of times I've wasted my energy and you get nowhere anyway. It's very common, like a lot of brands ignore me as well. Like it's not just it's a two-way street. Like it just kind of happens because you've got to think brands have so many influencers come through to them. Influencers have so many brands come through. It's just impossible to keep up with absolutely everything. I try my best for the ones I'm serious about, but some of them, like if you saw it, you'd like be on my side. But now I'm sounding like a bit of a horrible girl, aren't I? But yeah, anyways, my camera is flashing, which means I need to put a new battery in it. So I've been quite a busy girl this morning already. I like starting quite early. I start about 7:30 at the minute, because I do a lot of international, like back and forth. A lot of the things I do are abroad, like brands are based in America or like China, so depending on their time zone, the mornings are very good for like Asia basically, and then I think later in the day is better for America. But yeah, you'll notice like the more you do it, you notice the times that people get back to you and you're like, right, I need to kind of allocate some time at this point in the day to go back and forth if I want to get this actioned. Otherwise you have like a whole day delay. And at the minute I'm working with an Australian company, and again, the delay is crazy because they're literally the other side of the world. So yeah, you have to kind of like, there's so many things to consider, way more than I ever anticipated. I used to think to myself, oh, this is easy doing content, but like the more you get into it and the more you do, the more you think, oh my God, there's so much to it, especially the whole running your business side of things. Like I'm so thankful that I worked in finance for so long, because I don't think I would be able to cope with a lot of this if I didn't have that work ethic. And I didn't learn everything that I learned in terms of the taxes and processes and just I feel like it really set me up, for everything that I'm doing and what I'm about to do in life. Like I'm really grateful that I did work in finance for so long and just like worked in a corporate world. Like that's my biggest advice as well. There's so many girls out there now and boys who they aspire to be a content creator, and I think it's so important from a young age to get some real life work experience, because this whole social media world is not real. Like it is, obviously it's real, like I'm doing it, but it's not real in comparison to like a normal job. It's really hard to explain, but it's a completely crazy new industry and there's no job security. It's very volatile. You can have an amazing month and then you can have an absolutely terrible month. It's completely outside your control. You can't control views, you can't control engagement, algorithms, sales, and then on the brand side, you can't control budgets, if they want to work with you or not. So it's the most rewarding but also volatile industry you could possibly be in my eyes, and you have no timeline is how long it's going to last for, and I think that's a really scary place to be. So I'm so grateful I've got my 10 years experience in finance, because it's an industry I can go back to at any point if I need to, or if I want to in the future. I was actually chatting to a girl that I've met at an event, and we've become friends, and she's a little bit younger than me, and she's done social media, you know, since school. And I just said, I really think it's important for you at some point to, you know, try out a normal or like traditional sort of job. You feel a bit like you're being a mum, or like you're being, you know, telling someone what to do, and, you know, being a bit boring. But I do think it's so key, because I think it gives you, not only does it give you a backup, but it gives you life experience you're not going to gain being in social media, because social media is such a weird industry and a weird world. And I think it's really important to just actually be in a kind of more normal job with normal people, and understand how to interact with people, how to communicate, all these things that you can then translate and bring them skill sets into this job to make it better, or future jobs or future projects. I couldn't recommend it enough, you know, especially apprenticeships. I love apprenticeships. I'll rave about them forever. And my cousin has actually just started an apprenticeship, and I'm so glad she like listened to me and did it, because I think apprenticeships are just the best thing ever for someone that wants to start earning money, but they want to get qualified in something, they want a new skill set. Right guys, okay, it's now about 12:30 I think. I'm just in my filming room. I just need to set up in a second to start filming some fashion videos for the brands, like I said. I just had lunch. I had tuna and rice, and then I added like hot sauce and mayo. Very basic. It would have been so much nicer with avocado and like sesame seeds, but I didn't have anything in. I can't lie, I'm not really feeling filming fashion at the minute, just because I'm just at the end of being ill. If you watch my recent vlogs, you will know that I was saying I wasn't well. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I just wasn't well. But like one of the things I had was like my stomach was really sore and like stomachache and stuff, and I'm just very bloated. Like my stomach's rock hard even today. So the other thing I've got to do today is swimwear. I mean, I'm gonna have to look at myself in the mirror, because if I am really bloated, it might just be I feel bloated but I don't look it. But if I physically look it, I'm just about going to manage this, which is gym stuff. Even though it's skin tight, I'm definitely not standing there with my stomach out, well, if I'm really bloated, because why would I if I don't have to, you know? Oh no, I was hoping these were going to match. So with this brand, basically, because of the urgency, I have to order the products myself, because when brands send you stuff, they have to do it in the background, like send you the product. But with this brand, I literally had to order it over the weekend, because it was through an agency. So some brands you work with them direct, which means you just speak with the brand's marketing department, and other brands you will work with an agency, which is where the brand has outsourced the work to another company. And the company that was working with me on this worked over the weekend, and they booked me in for a very last minute thing for literally upload tomorrow, because it's for Amazon Day deals or something. But because the brand wasn't working over the weekend, I had to order the products so they were here on time, if that makes sense. But I was worried I was going to go for the wrong navy, and I have, which is so annoying. So here's the bottoms, and the top is just slightly different. I'm just going to have to part with it. Hopefully it will look fine in the video. It's kind of nothing I can really do. But yeah, I like this brand. They're called Bayleaf, and they do sportswear. And I'm working with them on a little get ready with me sports bra there. So yeah, I'm not feeling very good to be filming this today, but I'm going to crack on. I'm going to touch up my makeup, because after eating, you know what it's like around the mouth. Touch up, and then I'll be ready to film. But yeah, I'm not enjoying filming fashion content as much at the minute, like for Instagram and stuff. I've kind of had a little bit of a break, just because it is the most tiresome part of this whole industry. Like trying on like 20 odd outfits, one after the other, and filming for hours. Like, it sounds silly, but honestly guys, when you try it, you'll realise, like, imagine being in a changing rooms and trying stuff on, and then the pressure of like getting the right angle, getting the right lighting, not knocking your phone so it stays perfectly in the right spot, and if it moves too much, you've got to refilm everything. It's just quite tedious. It's quite tedious. I'm happy once it's done, and I like the editing process, but the physical filming fashion content I don't enjoy. Do not enjoy filming the actual fashion content standing there. I much prefer just filming, like chatting to you guys like this, than actually, yeah, trying stuff on. But you can't love every aspect of your job. So anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna crack on, see how I get on. So guys, I've got my little light on. I say little, it's not little, it's this big old light. But yeah, that is what I use for my lights. And what I do before I start filming is I'm playing around with the lighting, the angle, because we want to get it looking flattering. So I have decided, normally when I film my fashions, I do it this way round. I use the back of my camera, so I don't know what I'm filming. So it's a lot of like going to the phone, checking what it looks like, redoing it, which is quite tedious. But this video I'm doing is a get ready with me. And when I film get ready with me's, I normally use TikTok because I quite like the camera on there, like it just looks good. So when I do it this way, I'm going to be like, I'll be able to see what I'm doing, a bit like FaceTime vibes. So I'm going to bring the light down because I find when I'm doing this way around, for some reason, whatever reason, you just learn these things, this being a bit lower in line with me just looks a bit better. I don't know why, it just does. I'm going to pop that there so the light is coming directly on me like that. I'm now basically just going to play around because I need to make sure that it's going to capture my outfit well, my face well, like everything well, because the emphasis is going to be on the outfit, whereas to get ready with me. So I'm not actually filming, looking at myself in the phone and just thinking like, do I fit in the frame? Which I do, but there's loads of like space at the top. So maybe we'll go down a little bit, you know, just to see what that looks like. Again, try again. Yes, I can see my outfit better. And then I just kind of try different angles to see what is it going to look like. So that's all looking good. So that's number one. Number two is then to make sure my background is acceptable. Well, you know, it's not having like a random camera there. So we're just going to make sure everything is looking good. Oh, we're not focused. Over here, again, it's not looking the best. Spread them out evenly and stuff. And then I need to look at myself in the mirror, in the phone, I keep saying the mirror, in the phone, and just see what do I look like, because what you look like in person and what you look like on a lens is very different. So often I find that my makeup isn't showing very well on the camera. So I'll have to just put like a bit more contour on and stuff just so it actually picks up. Kind of like when people have stage makeup done, you know, you have more makeup done on set than you would in real life. Or like just making sure I'm not shiny and stuff, and that is exactly the same principle of this. I'm also just going to pop on a little bit more blush again because I can't see it at all, and I do like a little bit of blush, so I'm just going to add that. But yeah, there's all these things that go into it. Like, it's not just as simple as picking up the camera and being ready to film. It's all like about adjusting how you look, making sure it works for the specific angle you're filming on, what you're filming on. Like my phone and my camera are two different devices, you know. This is just me being very picky, but like I want to like what I produce. And if my makeup isn't showing and, you know, I want to look a little bit glam today, for example, it's not gonna give off the vibe that I'm aiming for. Again, just a bit more mascara because like my lashes aren't popping on camera. My hair, so my hair is looking just not the best, and I want it to look like nice and soft and frizz free. So again, I'm just like using my phone literally as my mirror because ultimately this is what is being filmed, and we're just gonna do what works best for the actual screen. Gonna pop a little bit of hair oil in. This is by the brand Bread. Smells really nice as well, so that is just gonna really help to get rid of those frizziness. My hair ends up so oily, guys, from all the hair product I put in it because I have to do it like all the time just to keep it slick. So it ends up in person not very nice at all, but on the camera it looks better. I'm fairly ready to film. I'm not liking my parting today. I might just give myself a bit more of a side part. Quite liked how that looked in a recent video. Here, this dog barking. I'd say, guys, as well, TikTok as a platform is probably the one I struggle with the most because you're under such time pressure to get your words out. And I feel like when I film for TikTok, I feel like myself putting up this like fake guard, which I don't like. Not in the sense of like intentionally, but I could just feel myself not quite being myself when I film TikToks. It's something I'm really trying to work on. But yeah, you're so like pressured with time because you don't have long, and you know, you need to hook people in and all this, so it is quite a skill. Like sometimes you have to film it a couple times and then it just becomes a little bit unnatural. So obviously where I'm doing get ready with me, you want to take off the tags and then you want to like display it in a way that looks good, which is kind of hard, so I might just fold them up. Get ready with me to run errands. See what I mean? Get ready with me to run errands. It just sounds fake. Then I check it through, it's gonna sound fake. Get ready with me to run errands. Yeah, because I knew it was gonna, I just felt it. I felt it being fake. Right, let's try again. Get ready with me to run errands. Get ready with me to run errands. Anyways, guys, you basically now know behind the scenes of reels. Oh, and they're very staged. Don't get me wrong, they're based on real life. Like, obviously, you know, it is what I'll wear to run errands, and it is getting ready with me, but don't be fooled when people do these get ready with me's for whatever, and, you know, like, oh my god, I'm in such a rush, help me do this. A lot of that, sometimes it is real, but a lot of the time it's a hook to draw you in. And it is based on real life events, but a lot of the time they're not actually filming that when they're in a rush. They're filming it as part of their routine. I'm letting you in on all the secrets, but it's just part of content. Okay guys, that was actually surprisingly easier than I expected. I think it's just because I was filming it on this as well, so I felt a little bit put off because I felt like I had an audience, but yeah, got it all done. And yeah, like I say, I did this as like a running errand, sort of get ready with me. I do actually have errands to run though, because I've got some returns to do, so part of me thinks maybe I should get my returns done today, because I don't know if I want to film the swimwear today. I really don't know if I want to do it, so I'm gonna have a think. I'm gonna edit this get ready with me now because the brand literally need it ASAP, so I'm gonna do that now, and then I'm gonna have a rethink. But I'm gonna keep this outfit on. It's so comfortable, honestly. I love activewear. I literally live in it. It's like what I wear 99.999% of the time. So yeah, we're gonna get this edited. Right guys, it's about 2:30 now. I've edited that reel. As you can see, I'm wearing a bikini, and I already feel a little bit uncomfortable doing swimwear stuff as it is. Like, I have to be 100% comfortable to film it, and it has to be done in a very, like, what's the word, way? Like a classy way. Like, I'll, you know, be wearing nice trousers with it, like beachy trousers and stuff. Anyways, the parcel that's arrived, something is missing from it, which was like one of the outfits I was looking forward to. One of the bikini tops, the one I'm wearing right now, is too small. Like, just don't fit in it. And the trousers that I wanted to pair this with just aren't working. So this is where I'm just like, you know what, like, the brand probably won't be too pleased with me, but I'm not happy to go ahead with it right now. So I want to pick something else, because I'm not showing stuff that I don't feel comfortable in, or that doesn't fit me properly, or, you know, I wouldn't recommend someone to buy. So when this happens, like, and you go back to them, they're either going to, one, be happy to just, like, you know, sort it out, which you'd like to think they would be, or if they're not, then I'll lose out on the collab. But you know what, like, I'm not filming it, so yeah, that's just the risk you take, isn't it? So yeah, I'm not going to film this one, so that is going to be crossed off my list and pending for them to send me something else that fits, or, you know, ship the missing item that wasn't in the parcel, because I wanted to show like 3 looks and I've only got enough for 2, and one of them doesn't fit me, so then it leaves me with 1, which isn't enough for a haul. So yeah, that's not happening, which means I'm moving on to my last filming job of the day, which is 2 Instagram stories. And I think they're going to be good because they're like quite classy items. So I'm going to get dressed again and ready to film those. I can't believe how much I got done today. I'm feeling really good. The fact it's like mid-afternoon and we're so ahead of everything. Like, I love a day like today, honestly. It's the best feeling ever. Okay, so I've just done the stories that I had to do. They were for a brand called Revolve. Revolve do really good, more like kind of mid to luxury brands, independent brands that are not high street, basically. So it's really nice to shop from there if you're looking to like treat yourself. So yeah, I've done some Instagram stories for them, and then whilst I was ready, I thought I may as well just film a few other bits. So I did a little Mango unboxing haul that just stuff that I'd ordered. I'm not going to film any more try-ons today because, as I said earlier, I'm feeling really bloated. Otherwise, it's only 3 o'clock, so I would just keep going and just keep filming and filming for the next few hours. That is the beauty with it being summertime. In the winter, you have such a short period of time where you can film your try-ons because it gets dark. In the summertime, that's my favourite thing about the summer. Like, it makes working hours so much better because they're so much longer. Even like getting up early in the winter I struggle with, because when it's dark outside I struggle to adjust to actually think it's time to wake up. Like, if it's dark I don't even want to be sipping a coffee, I just want to be asleep. So I find it so much easier getting up early and filming later in the summer. So I'll miss that once it's gone. But yeah, anyways, I don't want to film any more try-ons today. I'm feeling bloated, I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable, so I think I'm going to wrap up filming for today, and I'm just going to go on my laptop now and just do a load of stuff that I didn't plan to do today and get ahead. Like, I've got loads of spreadsheets that I track everything on. I track brand deals, I track expenses, income, loads of different stuff that I need to track, projects, all that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna go on my laptop, spend a couple of hours and just update all my spreadsheets basically, and just be completely up to date. I try and update them all like well, I update them constantly, but I try and like properly sit down and go back through everything and make sure there's no missing bits at least once a month. But yeah, I'm going to try and do that now. I only did it like 2 weeks ago, so we're going to be super up to date. And then tomorrow will be probably a heavy filming day, and I'll just get loads of stuff filmed tomorrow. No brand stuff. It's my favourite thing to do, to be honest, when I'm not working with a brand and I get to film, because it's just full creative freedom. Like, there's no pressure. Film what I want to film, is what it is. Like, you haven't got the pressure of a brand saying, yeah, we like your content, or no, we don't like it. Like, you can just do what you want to do, and I do really like that. It allows me to be super creative. So yeah, that is basically how the rest of the day is going to go. As soon as I'm done filming, this is what I look like. I've not cleansed my face properly. I've just literally put a makeup wipe on it, which is why it's still like orange in parts. I'll probably cleanse later, but yeah, I just wanted to get that foundation off because it was so heavy, and I'm going to do the treadmill later, and I don't want to sweat like foundation into my skin. Chop my hair up, comfies on the sofa, made myself a cup of tea back there, glass of water, get hydrated, honey in my tea as well. Trying to convince Lola to come up and give me a cuddle, which normally would be what she wants, but it's like the one time I want a cuddle, she won't give me one. But normally she's actually desperate for a cuddle. Come on, come and give me a cuddle. She's sulking, I think, where I've been busy all day. Lola, would you like to give me a cuddle? Come on, give me a cuddle. Yes, come on then. Oh, I think she wants to play. You want to play? Ruff. Where's your toy? Is this tiny? I've also just done the dishwasher and a wash load, guys. The perks of being at home. I love getting it done. Saves it building up. Is that nice? You are one strong lady. Lola fetches. Come on. Fetch. Anyways, guys, that is gonna be my afternoon. Laptop, cup of tea, Lola, relax, and then treadmill later. So I'm gonna log off here, okay? But I hope you've enjoyed spending the day with me working, and let me know if you want to see more of these in the future. And I will see you very soon. I'm feeling really tired, so might have a little bit of downtime. Haven't even had lunch break. Yeah, you know what? I'm flagging. No wonder I'm flagging. Yeah, I'm gonna have like 20 minutes, half an hour to chill. Bye.